And then Chucky's like, oh yeah, by the way, you know, I got a video on that. And I'm like, are you serious? Because it's like whipping my ass, basically. So I cheese holed it. Got a couple extra holes here. I guess I'm gonna cover them up with some cloth stickers. What are you gonna do? Alright, well, the project for today, I guess, is I want to get, I've got, you know, a foot tray there for the trolling motor. So there's an over foot tray mount that's a single mount. I want to get it off of there and get it out of there. And I got a dual mount in the shed that I'm going to mount in its place. So it's a December day. I've got some other stuff I can do too, but this is going to be, I guess, my project for today. And that's where my hummingbird Solix lives. And, ow! Yeah! So I just need to take the screws out of that. See, I don't know where we end up, but yeah, this one. Then I'll take this off and put it on the new one. Some of these now are pretty cool because they got the puck right here, you know, so there's tons of different options. This is like a Panther that you can buy at Bass Pro Shops. It's about the simplest metal one. It's pretty anchored down. I think I even used anchors down here. I want to try to get a game plan for where I want to put a battery, you know, so maybe just in front of the, I wish they would have done, I know there's flotation, but like on this 202, you know, there could have been, I guess because, you know, you're here, so this is where most of your weight is going to be. But this boat, there's plenty of room to mount a battery. And I've got a couple batteries that are coming all the way back. So I have to figure out where I want to put like another, I don't know, like another place where you can put some wires. I've got a hummingbird one on this side. And then I've got also, oh no, I replaced it. I replaced it with the scan strut that's right here. And these are great because they're waterproof. You know, so I may add another one like right here. And then, you know, I can have like a cable that's made to plug in those batteries. Because I kind of like the idea of just having the wire hanging down, but then they also make receptive Blue Sea makes them, where then you just plug in a cable, and then no matter what, like wherever your batteries are, then it'll charge. So that's one thing. And then, you know, the other thing is like on Champion, they made this panel right here, and what it is on the back here is a distribution block. So yeah, if you can figure out a way to take and just remove that block from there, and you have to mount it somewhere, then what you could do then is add some more switches if you needed to. But we don't want to modify it too much, but we do, like I do want to modernize it a little, like so it's kind of an anything, and it's just whatever you decide you want to do with your boat, really. So mine's probably not a right or a wrong. It's just the way things are laying. Hydrowave, I'd like to put it back there, but I don't have a good place to put it unless I mount it like on the shaft here, you know. But it's, you know, it's because it's a magnet, you know, it's basically a speaker in there. Sorry. Yeah, so basically it's a speaker in there, you know. You got the little box and it gets power, and you know, it just sends a, I guess, an audio frequency wave down in the water. I don't want it interfering with my trolling motor. That's not a good place. Yeah, I don't know, man, you know, like what you do. So that's not in there too bad. Heck, I could have probably used my drill. See, it's kind of, that might work. That's what I mean, like, you know, so I have this one, and this one I like because it's kind of thin. This one, we'll go ahead and take this apart, and that is just a, I think it's probably a 7/16, or it's going to be a number 8 or something. To the side because I'm going to use it. Alright, I'm going to go grab my new one, clean this up, and I'll be back. I don't know why I do videos like that. Everybody knows you're going to be back. You're going to be doing something. I don't know if anybody even likes watching me do this stuff. I'm always like, well, but you can see, like, I got inserts, and hopefully they all match, or otherwise I'm gonna have to try to pull them out or something and then cover them up like I did here, and that's hard. I'm not worrying about it. I get a plate or something, some kind of beauty piece to put over that, but you know, see how far we get here. Alright, this one is, I bought months ago. So, I don't even know what I got. I think I got this. Where did I get this? I don't know where I got this. There's that. BFE 0-022. And then we got the plate. Screws. Oh yeah, that's right. I bought this from Bass Fishing Electronics, which, I mean, I'm like a dealer. I'm like, got a sticker. We'll put that in there. Yeah, I don't know, man. I liked it because it's double. See, you put one here and one there. But we gotta put this on. So it lifts it up in the air a little bit, and then how does this go? I think it goes something like this. So hopefully the holes match up. Looks like they got 3, so probably gonna have to do 3 anchors. Let me see what I'm getting into. I'm glad I'm doing it, but You know. Hey, wait a minute. First, let's go put this on. You're gonna send me a sticker. I'll put it on my box. Should say that. Now everybody will want to send me a sticker. Once it gets full, that's gonna be it. So I don't know. We'll just put it down here somewhere, I guess. I'm not partially over that. It's cockeyed? Probably. Just out. Like, I got 30 million things to do, but I don't want to do any of them. And then it makes me stressed out. So I've literally had this thing for months and done nothing, because my plan was to add a graph up here, and I don't know, it was on my mind, it was weighing on my mind, you know what I mean, when something's like that. And I think you can use one of the holes. Oh yeah, that's not even close. I see what I can do is maybe, yeah, just seal those holes up, just leave them, and I'll have to do new anchors. I don't even know if you guys can see what Alright, so I'm gonna have to do something about these anchors. You know, pull them up. The other one, you know, we can just cover over it. So I have to drill new holes. And I'm guessing this goes, I don't know if it goes like this. I think it goes like that. So if that's the case, then it can actually, it's gonna have to come back some. So I'm gonna figure out where I'm gonna put this. And I got those old holes, I hate it. So I'm gonna have to cover them up. I may have to come back with this plate, like I say, like to there. It's hard to think about this stuff when you're filming it. If you don't know, you don't know. You know? So I'm trying to figure this out. Maybe what I should do, let's do this. Because I'm thinking this thing is gonna go, you know, like this. So they got a bunch of different holes because it probably fits different ones. And then that's, I don't know, that's about the center. Come over, you know, I don't know what's center. We got 4, but then offset over here we got 4, which seems weird to me. So I don't know if you can see what I'm talking about, but we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'm assuming that between these two holes there is center. So if I put this in the very center of this, and I'm on this side, that's, I don't know how I'm gonna go get, let me get a ruler, but I think this is where we are. And then we got enough room to go, and so like I said, we got 4 and 4. So what do? Do we go here, 2? That gives us room for the cable. Or do we go that would be 3 and 2. This is more center, but maybe you want to be a little offset. I guess we could try it and then see where we end up at. But I kind of want to put my bolts through here and bolt it down so that when I set this over there, I can kind of look at it. You know, like, is it going to be this far up? Which would be fine. And then that would kind of cover up my holes. Do I want to go all the way over to the side? I kind of like that idea too. And I guess the thing about this is that I could always, yeah, that'll be fine. It's probably fine. That covers up my holes, so I can just seal them up and then not even worry about them. Oh well, you know. So, alright, there's a plan. It looks like they do give you a bunch of bolts and stuff. And I guess you know, if you wanted to, you could use these. But I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know there, fellas. We use their hardware. That's why I like the idea of using anchors. These, here's the reason why. So I'll just lay these out. Because they have these type of security bolts for the plate. Okay, I like that. And then, but these, and I like these, they're powder coated, but we need an anchor that'll fit into that. Because you don't want to just do it in the wood, because it'll kind of do this thing. If you do an anchor, it's going to really anchor down. You know, that's hardware I don't have to buy, and I may have some anchors. So let me see. Let's see what. Let me see what I can figure out what this is. I've got these that I bought. These were anchors, and I don't know, I got these at Lowe's or Home Depot. Probably look them up and see, but it's just drywall anchors. Toggler, high tension, if I can tell, a toggler, and it gives me 50490, and this is 5/16. So what is this bolt? All right, what is this bolt? Quarter-inch. And on the back it says, you know, concrete 1,000 pounds, drywall 85, half-inch drywall 171 pounds. But it doesn't say straight into wood. Fiberglass, so it should be pretty good. But 5/16 anchor drill bit size, screw size range number 8 to number 14. Inch and 13/16. Anchor size 5/16 number. Screws okay, number 12, 1 3/4. But we don't care about that, so 1 3/4 inch, number 12. I guess I gotta figure out what size this is. So 0.23 inch or a 6 millimeter anchor. Because I think we need to use an anchor. There's some more of me thinking out loud, but yeah, that's it's not right. Oh, we need to go out here. It says 0.24, it was before. It says 2.3. These things are not very accurate. 0.23 inch. Okay. Be a little more precise about it, I guess. executive decision. So, I went to Lowe's and got some of these togglers. You know, like 20 of them because I'll use them. And then the thing is, I'll get these open. It tells you on the back, drill size 5/16. So let's just see. Nope. So then we need a quarter to start. And most likely do one at a time. It almost seems like it's a little bit this way when I'm looking up at it. So I don't know. It's a little over 2 inches. Get this out of the way. Should we just go ahead and put this thing together? And then it'll hold like that. It'll stand, I think. Maybe not. Well, I've messed up my marks now. See if I can redo this. Oh, so you can adjust it forward or back. I guess that's what I wasn't getting. So you can do it like there, and it's not going to be anywhere near, you know, and then this one's like over here. So just got to go underneath it, you know, hopefully it wouldn't kick it. If you go more that way, that'd be the furthest you could go to the spot I have it, and that would give more room for that. I guess my thing is, I guess you don't want the prop getting anywhere near your electronics, you know. And this is probably the furthest I can go over this way. And we could go right here. And, you know, we could even shift this thing instead of just being centered over here. I could, you know, do that, but I kind of like the idea just for whatever to have this like about right here, and then, you know, somewhere toggle between those places where I've already been drilled. It's kind of a difficult decision, man. Where do you put it? You just gotta go with it. If you have the other I still have this right here. You know, this would go like this, and this is going to be this tall. Say this was, you know, there's going to be a 10-inch graph, and it would be that tall. That would be the farthest it could go out. So I'm thinking we can even go more. Let's see. Not really, but might as well go. There's one. Alright, so you know, this is my test because I don't think we can use these. Yeah, it just turned into a thing. So we have to come all the way back out with it in order to get this to. I mean, it would be probably okay if it was going straight into wood, this, but you know, that's not gonna really work. But these other anchors, these screws, which are the same ones like it's in the package, and you know, the ones in the package are stainless steel as well. They're galvanized. I believe those are rust, but these are stainless steel. And this is the longest you really need. So I'm going to use these. And yeah, these are great hardware if you're going straight into the deck, but that's not going to work for our application. So now I got to get this thing off of here. I probably didn't explain that very well, but the reason that wouldn't work is because the threads on this bolt is different than the threads on this bolt that we just put on wherever I just set my tool down. And we could go straight into it if the whole deck was proper, but it may not be, and usually it's not. So we'll take another one of these, because we'll probably just throw that one away, and we'll do the same thing. Only we'll use these screws. Yeah, it's pretty strong. So what I'll do is get these down first, and then we'll come back. My other screwdrivers there. So I took them inside, now they're right here. I think I'll come back and then take them all off, because I gotta find 2 more screws. I know I got them, but anyway, there's where I'm at now. So right now I'm taking this and I'm gonna adjust it back to the center, because right now I have it off center. So I'm going to take it back to the center. Anyway, it's kind of a funky location. There's some stuff I don't like about it at all, but I'm sure I'll get over it once I, you know, kind of get it all fixed up the way I want. Right now I'm still trying to adjust on it. I think pretty close though. So like this plate right here, it's, you know, first of all, I guess I could take these off, because I know I'm going to change this. These things are probably 25 years old and they're from China. China! I mean, it's written on the side, 5:30 seconds. Kind of wanting to get this done, finish up for the day. So just so you know, like when the trolling motor goes up, it kind of tilts up a little bit, but it swings out that way. So that's kind of the new thing they did, was like it used to, like even when you lift it up like this state, so it pretty much stays there. But then once you lift up, it's like it goes up in the air like this way and out. So I think Makota did that on purpose, so that, you know, it didn't get into anything. This is very close, but this is pretty good, man. I like it. And you can still reach up in here and, you know, hit your buttons if you need to. I can route all my wiring up through here now, and have it setting so that like it comes up through, and I'm gonna have to probably adjust my cable links, so now I could put my bird on, and then the other one I'll just set up over here. It's good to do one of those, because like this is my boat, so like if I mess up, like if it was somebody else's boat, man, I'd be 100% like on every hole that I ever drill or anything like that, because, you know, like I would just take my time, and there I was kind of doing it crazy, and like, oh, it doesn't matter if I'll just seal it up. making excuses. But that's what she looks like. So this is kudos to the Bass Fishing Electronics guys. I mean, I like it. It looks cool. It'll be real functional for me. And like I said, you know, the other thing too is you got to think your graph is going to sit up here. You know, it might even be tilted. So I'm hoping this is going to be really good for me. If it's not, I can take these and I can shift it back, but I don't have a lot of room because I got my tray. So we still have enough room, even if this thing goes way up in the air. Like, you know, it's we've got enough room there. So I got to check that out later yet too. So, you know, I could have went farther with the mount, but the problem with that is then, you know, your adjustment here. So that's what I'm thinking anyway. I hope I'm right. If not, we'll just cut the floor out and redo it. I don't know. No, we're not doing that. Anyway, get cleaned up and get on out of here. Get the boat covered up. See you later. Thanks for watching all the way through. You're part of our awesome community. Love this video? Hit subscribe for more adventures. The best way to support us is at HawkeyeMarine.net. Shop outboard powerheads, lower units, and top quality boat parts. It fuels our content and keeps you on the water. Visit today. We'll see you next time.